Gina here and welcome to my channel. So today I've got a special guest with me today, Coco. Coco, look at the camera. He is my special guest today because today I thought I'd do something different and do like a haul, a favourites haul, kind of a collective kind of haul. And I've got him helping me because this isn't my favourites, it's actually his. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to do something different. If you are a pet owner, hopefully you can relate to this. Otherwise, hopefully you get to see his cute little face through this video. So yeah, he's about 10 months old now. I've had him for probably about 6 to 7 months. I got him when he was about 2 to 3 months. And he is the first style kangaroo I have ever gotten. So it was kind of a trial and error to figure out what he likes and what he doesn't like. But yeah, I thought I would share with you some of his favorites. So I've got a couple of things. He's got a lot of toys, which, you know, I can't help buying for him. But we're still kind of figuring out what he likes and what he doesn't like. So when I first got him, I did get him a little bit of things just to see what he was kind of gravitating towards. So one of the first things I picked up was this hamburger. It's like a squishy kind of like really loud kind of squeaky hamburger, which he didn't seem to be really keen on, but if I throw this around he'll probably chase after it now or not. So that was one of the first things I got him, which I didn't think he liked, so I kind of got him more of the softer toys. And plus, because it's a puppy, I wasn't sure whether his teeth could handle it or not. So I'm going to go show you a few things that we did get him. So one of the first few things are more rubbery kind of toys. So I've got a whole bunch of these. Most of these, for example, these I just got really cheap online off eBay. Just to kind of small, especially because when he was teething, although he didn't really go towards these, it's more recently now that he started chasing some of these. So they're not exactly his favorites, but I think now that he's a bit older, he's starting to appreciate these. A whole lot of other bunch are these little squeaky ones I got from Coles. Most of these are from Kmart, by the way. That big hamburger was from Kmart. I wasn't sure whether he'll be interested in these because he didn't like the big hamburger, but I got these ones because they were slightly smaller, which he really liked this when I first got it for him, about 6 months old. And then he kind of stopped using it. I found it in the garage, and then I thought since he liked the steak, I'll get him a little hamburger. And this one was a big hit as well, around 6 months old. But right now he's kind of like tearing up everything, so he hasn't really been going to these. But here you go play. He just kind of stares. But yeah, another toy I got for him when he was about 6 months was this Kong. This is a very popular one that you can get from all pet stores. It's like a little rubber shaped cone thing where you can stuff treats in. So when we'll leave him home alone, we'll stuff treats in for him to play with. He wasn't really so into it. Not that he was dumb and he couldn't get it out, he just wasn't really fazed or interested in it. And he figured out how to tip it with the whole everything coming out anyway. So I wouldn't say it's his favorite. I know this is recommended and a lot of good reviews saying a lot of dogs love this. Coco didn't really like it as much as some of the other toys. But yeah, if you are looking at something, you know, more strategic and stuff for them to like get treats out to keep them busy, it is good. What I find that when you stuff like dried kibbles and stuff in, they do fall out really easy. So maybe put a little bit of peanut butter and stuff, which Coco doesn't actually like peanut butter. I don't know why. So we ended up just soaking the kibble so it's a little bit more softer, so it will just be a lot harder to get out. So yeah. So most of these toys are actually from Kmart because, as you know, I love Kmart and they're quite affordable and cheap as well. And I got him a lot of these little plush toys like these bears. These are new ones I haven't given to him yet, and these are actually from the kids section. So what I love about Kmart is that not only do I look at the pet section, I look at the kids, like the baby section, because usually, you know, you can use stuff like that. So I bought him a whole lot of these plush kind of bears and stuff, which are super cute. So these ones are still new, I haven't given to them, so I thought I'll give it to him one by one, because this is what happens when you give it to him. He completely tears everything apart. So I've got him a couple of these, and I also bought him some of these like little plush toys. They did have little squeaky things on it, but he did manage to tear everything apart. So he loves these soft toys more, but he just tears and rips everything apart. And I'll show you, and I also got like these little bones as well from Kmart. This one actually we've had for a while, which is still pretty good and holds its shape. He's only tried tearing a little bit of that. Coco. So So these are some of his favorite bears that we've had for a while. So these two are called dragons, I've called him. They did have like little unicorn, like little horns and stuff and ears on it, but he's pretty much ripped them all out. He just loves chewing on these. And another bear, which is one of his first actually, is this monkey. He used to be the same size as this monkey, and I'm surprised it's actually still kind of attached. He has kind of ripped all the ears off and the side as well, so we have fluff all around the house, but at least the squeaky thing still kind of works in this as well. Yeah, come here. Come for monkey. Come for monkey. Yeah. So another bear of his is this one, which unfortunately he's actually ripped out. This was a llama, I believe. Well, I've been calling it a llama, but it did have a face and a squeaky thing. The squeaky thing kind of broke when I brought it home for some reason. But this llama did have a face. Unfortunately, he's ripped the whole face off. So I don't know whether he's like a psycho serial killer or not, because he's done most of it. One of the latest ones I bought him was this bear from Kmart. I literally, the day I brought it home, he already started ripping the ears off, and then recently he started tearing the nose off. So unfortunately, this bear lived a very short life as well. Okay. So talking about other animals that lived a short life is this caterpillar. This one I also got from Kmart. It was actually a caterpillar, and the reason why I got him this was this little fella, even though he has been desexed, he actually got desexed quite early, he learned how to hump things, especially my leg. I don't want to encourage it, but I know it's going to happen regardless, so I thought I would get him this instead, something more comfortable for him and less awkward for me. But like I said, the day I got this as well, he's torn up all the legs from this caterpillar, and recently he started digging in and ripping out all the fluff. I did try and sew it and fix it, but he still kind of just kept on biting away. So unfortunately, Mr. Caterpillar is missing a brain and a head as well, and a tail. So another one of his oldest friends is this Mr. Lamb. Mr. Lamb is probably one of my favorites as well, because Mr. Lamb was super cute when I first got him. Unfortunately, Mr. Lamb has gone through a lot as well. For example, dragging him onto the toilet tray, leaving him outside, and also chewing off all his ears off. So he's kind of missing a little bit of fluff in his ear. But yeah, we used to take him everywhere with us because he was so small, just easy to take out. But yeah, so until his whole head gets ripped off, I'm going to keep him because, I don't know, I think Mr. Lamb is kind of really cute. Now this is actually a recent one. I actually bought this today, and this is a soccer ball from Kmart. Like I said, all these plush ones are actually from Kmart, and a few of the small pieces I just bought off eBay, which are really cheap. I got this one today because, as you can tell, most of his toys are starting to tear, and I heard somewhere that Frenchies really love soccer balls, so I thought I'll get him this to play with. He did try to play with it when I got home, but he's so far, I'm not sure whether he's into it yet, but that's for him. Pretty much all of the toys that we have gotten for him. I didn't want to be one of those mums that bought him a lot of toys to spoil him, and I know at this age he does chew up most of them, because he's definitely have chewed up a lot of my slippers and things that he should be chewing up either. There is one toy that he loves the most. Let me know if you can relate to this as well, but out of all the toys and stuff that I buy him, his favorite one out of all is the good old water bottle. I don't know whether it's just him, but Coco, he loves water bottles. Like, I could spend so much on like these toys and everything, but he loves the water bottles the most. So what I do is I take out the cap as well as the little thing around it, because he has kind of managed to pull it off himself. So I give him this to play with and just alternate it every few days, because he does start to bite it. So Cal actually gave him this today, and he's already started biting off the lid to it. But he goes crazy over this. Come here. Ready? Go, ready? Go! And this is what I hear every night. Now there's two favorites that I also want to mention as well. And one of it is my favorite, which is this little thing. And this is the Furminator, which looks like this. I honestly did not expect Coco to shed a lot. I know all dogs are kind of expected, but considering because he does have like a white coat, he sheds so much. So we recently got one of these. We actually just got these ones off eBay because it was a bit cheaper. But this is perfect because when I use this on him, he doesn't shed as much, which means there's less fur to pick up. I still have to vacuum twice a week, but at least there isn't as much hair around. And it's completely covered in his fur. So this has been quite handy. And he also does quite like to use it as well. He just sits there and kind of lies down while I kind of give him like a back scratch. So he really enjoys it. I'll save a link down below if I know where I got it from. I do suggest that if you do buy this off eBay, just double check the authenticity of it because I know some places may sell fake ones. Now another favourite I want to mention is some treats. We've gotten Coco a lot of treats. It's kind of like being a trial and error to see which ones he likes because he does kind of love it 1 minute and goes off it, gets bored of it really quickly. But the latest treats that he is absolutely loving are these from Ziwipeak, which look like this. These are actually sample bags. I don't know if you can see because we got these when we went to the shops, the pet shop, and we got these for sampling, but he absolutely loves it. So every time I go to the pet shop, I kind of, you know, my just Asian mum kicks in and I just grab a whole bunch of samples because they're free, because I think a kilo of this costs about 50 bucks, which isn't too bad because he really, really loves it. But you know what, if they give this out as samples, I might as well grab a whole lot of these. So I did grab a whole bunch and I've only got 3 packets left. But he absolutely loved these treats. I have given him like rawhide and those milk treats, which he for some reason kept throwing up after them, so I don't think it was good for him, or either that or he didn't really like it. So I found that these have been really good, especially when it comes to training as well. But he loves these treats. Come on. He goes crazy over these. Another one of his favorite treats as well is cheese. We just buy the Coles block cheese and cut it into little cubes. So we use those, especially when it comes to crate training at night and also during the day. But we just found these a lot more easier because you don't have to worry about refrigeration. You can just carry these in your pocket when you're out. So yeah, he absolutely loved these treats, and they come in different variation of flavors. This isn't a sponsored video, by the way. I do know that they do sell really big kilos. I think maybe about 3 to 4 kilos of these, which are quite a lot. I prefer these little samples anyway because they're small, compact, and easy to carry. But yeah, if your pet shop do have these samples, why not take them? Because I think they come in perfect sizes. I'm not sure whether they do sell it normally in these sizes. I mean, I guess you can always buy a big one and put it in little snap bags. But I don't know, I think these are perfect and they're free. So yeah, that's pretty much all of his favorites for this video. It's kind of a short one, but I kind of want to introduce him to YouTube and feature him more in my videos about him as well, because he is part of my life and he's a pretty smart little cookie as well. But yeah, let me know if you have a pet and what your pet's favorite toys are. I didn't spend too much, but I did spend, I guess, quite a lot on buying him different toys, where it turns out the bottle is like his favorite. So if you have a new pet and you're thinking about what to get them, I'll probably start off with the bottle because it's free, but make sure you remove the lid and any glue stuff, because what I have learned is that I do somehow still manage to peel it off as well. So I hope you like this video. Hopefully I'll feature him more doing his tricks and stuff in other videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye.